Itching on the skin. My name is Tom. He was 28 years old when he suffered severe itching in the last few days. He immediately detects a little non-itchy rash on his leg. His abdomen, on the other hand, is quite itchy. He has no rash and no allergies. He also suffers from gastroesophageal reflux disease, or GERD. A couple of years ago the doctor discovered that he has a slight fatty liver after a CT scan and ultrasound. He had a hiatal hernia, his alkaline phosphatase level was elevated following blood tests, and he was in excruciating discomfort. He only consumes alcohol once a week and is not on any drugs, according to his upper right abdomen. Every day, he eats a lot of fried food, especially pork. What could be causing his itching? Itching is a big topic, but we can narrow it down to only two causes. Itching due to an external source and itchiness due to an inside source. Itching as a result of when you apply something on your skin's surface and it itches right away or later, that is an outside cause. It is easier to manage because you can see exactly what you are putting on your skin before you do it. The itchy feeling, all you have to do now is eradicate the source of the problem. Itching produced by an internal source. This is when the itching appears on its own, even if you do not apply anything to the skin's surface. It is more difficult to handle because you do not know what causes it until the itchiness appears. With this cause, we may investigate what is going on inside our bodies and see whether there is something wrong with his organs. As well as blood, the sudden rash on Tom's leg is really serious, and if we look at his food, we can see why. He eats a lot of fatty foods every day, despite the fact that he rarely drinks alcohol. There are two kinds of people: alcoholic and non-alcoholic fatty liver. Tom's case is not alcoholic because he consumes a healthy diet. A lot of fatty foods, and it has to do with his diet. We could eat whatever we wanted because he has no allergies. Get rid of skin problems. His true issue has to do with his inside organs and blood. Let us examine the etiology of Tom's severe itching. Fat's fate is unknown. Following that, bile from the liver will emulsify and digest a healthy and sufficient amount of fat. Pancreatic lipase breaks it down into the smallest unit, fatty acids, which may then be absorbed by the body. The small intestine, notably the upper jejunum, transports the nutrients to the bloodstream, where they are used. The brain, which includes 60% of the body's fatty acids, will use them to function properly. Aspects of fatty acids: the majority of harmful fats, such as dairy, cheese and fats from fried foods, are not absorbed by the body. The presence of fat in the feces causes the small intestine to move to the large intestine for elimination. Steatorrhea is the medical term for this condition. However, if your body is unable to remove these bad fats, they will build up in your body. Will be stored either in the liver or in adipose tissue, also known as subcutaneous fat. Or hypodermis is a term used to describe the outer layer of the skin. This is the hypodermis layer of your skin, which is where fat is stored. To explain the little rash on his thigh, the liver produces 600,000 calories every day. Bile contains water bilirubin cholesterol and is measured in milliliters of yellow-green bile per day. The liver produces roughly 0.6 milliliters of organic metabolic products and bile salts. Only bile salts generated from cholesterol are necessary for digestion. If the liver does not eliminate bile salts from the blood on a regular basis, bile salts form. Approximately 94% of bile salts that enter the colon are collected in tissues throughout our bodies. Are reabsorbed into portal circulation as a result of an active transport process that occurs in. Bile salts travel from the distal ileum into the liver via portal circulation, where they are regenerated. Bile salts generally travel this circuit 18 times before being discharged in the intestine. The buildup of fats in the liver cells from the case of Tom is referred to as feces fatty liver. Bile salts are not reabsorbed in the liver and are not expelled through the digestive system. It all comes down to blood. The blood would try to remove it by a different route. Due to the presence of extra bile salts in the circulation, pressure is created on the skin. As a result, blood seeps out of the vessels, causing discoloration or a rash. Internal organs such as the liver are connected by reflex nerves in Tom's belly, but there is no rash. In the majority of cases, they are attached to the skin surface right above the organ. This could be the reason why Tom's abdomen feels itchy alone, but not the rest of his body, implying that his itching is still in its early stages. Because he only feels it locally, it is likely that his bile salts are not evenly distributed throughout his body. The itch receptor is a free nerve ending in the dermis that recognizes irritation induced by bile. Because its receptor for bile, Tom's alkaline phosphatase level is high, We call it MRGPR receptor. When the amount of alkaline phosphatase in the bile duct is high, the enzyme alkaline phosphatase is present. It indicates that bile flow has been restricted due to circumstances that impede it, such as fatty liver. Tom felt a strong pain in his upper right abdomen, which caused bile to collect in his blood. This is where our liver is located, and we need to dig inside it to figure out what is causing him itching. He just drinks once a week and is not on any drugs, thus his condition is not alcoholic. He has fatty liver, which is primarily due to his diet, as he enjoys eating fried foods, particularly pork, on a daily basis. Tom's fatty liver can obscure the gaps between liver cells, especially the bile duct, causing the bile duct to become clogged. Bile salt reabsorption is less successful, so basalts return to the bloodstream, accumulate in that area. Because bile salts in the blood might obstruct continuous and rapid circulation, the body is figuring out a way to get rid of it through another route, which is the skin. So, what is the answer to Tom's problem? 1. Avoid trans fats and animal fats, such as those found in fried foods. 2. Pork and other meats, such as beefsteak, for example, artichoke, which reduces liver fat production while increasing liver function. Excretion. 3. Turmeric's anti-inflammatory properties protect the liver from additional harm. Cirrhosis of the liver. 4. Consume chlorella, which aids in the regulation of cholesterol and blood sugar levels. 5. The liver, lemon, and lemon are sweethearts. The lemon is one of the liver's best friends. 6. Avoid processed sugars, do not eat too much, and attempt to reduce weight because the liver cannot store fat. Too much sugar as glycogen causes the liver to convert it to fat, which causes weight gain. If the body has trouble removing fats, it may be deposited in the hypodermis of the skin. This is why diabetics can get itchy, just as those with chronic diseases. Renal illness can cause itching because fats are not effectively eliminated from the body. Another source of itchiness is someone who has a blood condition, such as anemia. Please like and share this video if you find it useful, and do not forget to subscribe to learn more. Obtain the entire course. This course will provide you with a thorough understanding of the subject. Learn how our bodies work in order to cure your ailment in a natural and holistic way today.